Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be talking all about Google Fi. I've been with Google Fi for 3 years and just wanted to walk you guys through a little bit more information about the plan and what you can expect in 2020 and beyond. Again, I'm not compensated by Google. They didn't pay me to do this video. I'm just doing this on my own to help you guys make the best decision for your needs in regards to a mobile service provider. And I can share my 3 years of experience using this plan. Also want to point out, if you are interested in this plan, I'll have a link to it in the video description below. Be sure to click on that link. It will save you $20 if you sign up for this phone service, so you might as well do it through that link so you can save yourself 20 bucks. We're on the Google Fi homepage right now. You can see it's really simple, nice, great design. I can speak for the mobile app as well too. It's very easy to use, and I really like the experience that Google gives you. Now let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about the plans, the phones, and the coverages. So let's look at the phone plans. So we're under the phone plans tab right here, and we can select how many people are on our plans, and you can see the prices change depending on how many people you're going to sign up for your plan. We'll just start it with one person for now and walk through both plan tiers that they have. They have an unlimited plan and they have a flexible plan. My wife and I have been on the flexible plan since inception 3 years ago, and just recently they came out with an unlimited plan for people that want to use a lot more data. Let me just point out really quick, if you're a data hungry person and you use a lot of data, this is not going to be the best phone service plan for you. You're going to want to check out Visible, T-Mobile, Mint. There's a bunch of other carriers you're going to want to look at to make sure you're saving the most money each month and getting great service. If for some reason you do want to use the Google Fi Unlimited plan, here are the options for one line. It's $70 a month, and that does not include taxes and fees, so that will vary depending on the state that you're in. You do get unlimited data, but really it's capped at 22 gigabytes a person, and then they slow you down after that, and it says your video may stream at DVD quality 480p. Now on a mobile device, that's not that big of a deal. What else is included in this plan at $70 a month? You get free data and text while traveling, so the international features are really nice with both of these plans. I personally used it in the Grand Cayman Islands, and I loved it. It was so simple. You don't have to buy another SIM card. It does it all for you. As soon as you turn your phone on in another country, it will find the network it can use, and you're free to proceed like normal using your mobile device in another country. It's really nice. I can't stress that enough. Also, free calls to 50 plus countries and territories as well under the unlimited plan. And then you also get, this is a great membership right here, 100 gigabytes of cloud storage for each member. Now I'm thinking about that. That might only be around $2 to $5 a month, but it's nice that they do give you that feature per line. The basics for the plan: unlimited calls and texts, low rates on calls while traveling internationally, mobile hotspot, no contracts you can cancel anytime, and 24/7 human-to-human customer support. And they do have a mobile app where you can take care of everything, and it's really nice, easy to set up, and very easy to use. So that's the unlimited plan for one person. If we add more people, the price goes down. For two people, it's $60 a month with all the same features, but again, you're still capped at 22 gigabytes, but you each pick up 100 gigabytes of cloud storage. 3 people, it's $50. 4 people, it's $45, and then the price doesn't change after that. So 5 and 6, still $45 a person. Now let's look at the flexible plan. So now we're going to look at the flexible plan. This is the plan that my wife and I use and have been using for 3 years on the Google plan, and we really like it because we don't use a lot of data. This is not a good plan if you use a lot of data. Just like the unlimited plan is not a good plan compared to some of those other plans on the market, Visible, T-Mobile, Mint Mobile. This is not a good plan for anybody that uses a lot of data. But if you don't use a lot of data, this is a great plan for you. My wife and I, our phone bill is less than $50 a month, including taxes and fees for both of our lines total, because we use around 1 gigabyte shared between the two lines. So it's very affordable for us. But we have that luxury because we have Wi-Fi at work and at home, and we don't stream a lot in the car or anything along those lines. So we can see when you pay per gigabyte, you only pay for the data you used, and it's $10 per gigabyte. 1.5 gigabytes, that's $15. 3.5 gigabytes, that's $35. Same data and text rates while traveling, which is nice. So internationally, I use this plan in the Grand Caymans. I still only paid $10 per gigabyte, and that was a nice option and a great feature to have, that I could travel to multiple countries throughout the world and still have the same rates without swapping SIM cards or anything like that. That's the best feature of Google Fi, if you ask me. You either can't use a lot of data, and you have to travel internationally a lot for business, and you'll be really happy with this plan. That's who it's really catered to. Like I said, if you use a lot of data, you're going to want to look elsewhere. They also just released this, maybe in the last year or so too. After 6 gigabytes of data, they basically jump you over to the unlimited plan. So you have bill protection, and the most you'll pay is for 6 gigabytes of data a month, which is $60. Add in your line, that'd be $80 total plus your taxes and fees. So if you use 7 gigabytes, you still won't pay any more than the max right there. So that's good to know. You also get unlimited calls and texts, low rates for calls while traveling internationally, mobile hotspot, no contracts, and 24/7 human-to-human customer support. Now let's look at it for 2 people. This is what my wife and I pay. It's $35 a month for us both, and then whatever data we use. Like I said, about 1 gig a month, plus our taxes and fees, so we're right under $50 in the state of Ohio. If you want to bring 3 people in, you can see it decreases basically just an extra dollar a person. It jumps from 18 down to 17. We could bring 4 in, it's going to stay the same at 17. We can bring 5 in, it's going to jump down $1 to 16. And 6, same thing, $16 a person basically, and still you're $10 per gigabyte. So those are the 2 plan options that you have. Unlimited or flexible, you choose based off of your needs, or you could just start with flexible, and if you jump up in a lot of data usage, bill protection kicks in, and you're never going to pay for more than 6 gigabytes of data. Now let's go ahead, let's look at the coverage. So here's the coverage map right here. You can search by location. In case you're wondering how Google Fi works, it's really simple. They lease carrier space from T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular, and then repackage it and sell it to us under the Google Fi logo and branding. So they take care of everything, but they just get at wholesale rates the network service for us to use. So here's the coverage map. Again, if you're worried about it in your area, go ahead, check out T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular to see how those signal strengths are in your area, and that'll be a great indicator for using Google Fi. Now, I do want to point out they also have Wi-Fi calling and other nice features if you're in a basement or a really remote area, but it does have Wi-Fi, but poor service. You will be able to make your calls, receive your messages, that sort of thing using Wi-Fi. So that definitely is a nice boost to the traditional services like T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular. So let's go ahead, let's click the coverage map. So we can enter zip code if we want, and then we can choose by phone type. So is it designed for this plan or just compatible with this plan? So that's a pretty big deal we can talk about in a second when we go over the phones. But basically any Google or Nexus device is designed specifically for this plan and gives you a little bit extra service and added benefits, as you can see from the map right here. Look in the remote areas like Wyoming and Nebraska. So here it is. It's designed for Google right here. And then if it's just compatible, you can see Iowa, Nebraska, and Wyoming show a lot more of that lime green. So really Iowa gets affected a lot right there drastically if you just have a compatible device versus a designed for Google device, like your Pixel phones. We both use a Pixel 3a. I've used a Pixel 2, and a 3a on this plan, and I love the Google phones and the pure Android experience. So now we're looking at phones, guys. We can either buy a phone or bring a phone. They usually always have good promotions running on select devices. In this case, $100 off the Pixel 4 and a free Google Nest Hub on them while supplies last. So we can see there's that $100 promotion again on the Pixel 4 and 4 XL. We can get 25% off the 3A and 3A XL. I can't believe this phone is only $299. That's a screaming deal. That's the phone my wife and I use right now, and I love this phone. Did I mention it has the Pixel 3 camera and it has a headphone jack? I love this phone a lot. I've reviewed it on my channel, so be sure to check out that video as well. They also got the Pixel 3 XL right here too with $300 off with activation, and then they got the Moto G7 for $150 off with activation. So that's a great deal as well. Look at that, 149 bucks right there out the door. If you want to bring your own device, that's also really easy. So we can see if our phone is compatible by selecting our manufacturer and then finding our specific model, and they will let you know. Also, if you're buying a new phone, I want to mention you can trade it in and save money. There's no financing, and they have easy device protection starting at $5 a month. If you're wondering, okay, I'm on an iPhone, will that work? The answer is yes. You can learn more about that right here. Currently, they have a beta program for it, and everything works fine, but it does require a couple extra setup steps that they walk you through step by step. So you can learn more right there to see that. And same can be said for other Android phones as well. Just make sure for any device, just check the compatibility before you sign up or get ready to trade your device in and buy one of these nice devices right here. So now we're back on the homepage, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about the international plans and the features that are included with Google Fi. It's really nice and convenient to use this plan while traveling internationally. So let's go ahead, let's look at the coverage. So if you have the unlimited plan, just keep in mind you still get unlimited data traveling internationally. Your calls are now 20 cents a minute if you're overseas or traveling internationally, but you still get unlimited texts for free. If you're traveling with the flexible plan, your plan stays the same. It's still $10 a gigabyte in other countries, 20 cents a minute for calls, and you also get unlimited texting. Keep in mind too, you could make Wi-Fi calls with both of these plans too to avoid the 20 cents a minute charge. Also want to show you guys all the countries that are covered right here. So you can see, we'll just briefly scroll through this, but you can pause or go to their website to check the country that you have in mind. So there's C, D, E, F. Here's G, H, I, J, K. Here's L, M, N, O. Here's P, Q, R, and S. Here's T, U, V, W, and Z. So there's a lot of countries covered for you guys to keep you in the clear when you're traveling overseas. Really convenient, easy to use. I use this in the Grand Cayman Islands. It was as simple as turning my phone off of airplane mode at the airport on the Cayman Islands, and then my phone activated to a local service. I didn't have to swap SIMs or anything else, and I was free to use my device just like I was back in the US. I can't stress enough how convenient and hassle-free that is for traveling internationally. I really like that feature a lot. So that was just a quick overview of Google Fi. Don't forget about that $20 off promo code in my video description below. Be sure to save yourself 20 bucks. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'd be happy to answer them for you or point you in the right direction. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily. Don't want you guys to miss anything. Give us a follow online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can message us on WeChat. Check out our website. Join our free newsletter, guys. Follow us on Twitch and join our Discord server as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.